Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Snake Egg Puzzle. Now this puzzle comes into the loop or path puzzle category, and today we'll be solving two puzzles of this genre. So both the puzzles are constructed by Eric Fox, and Eric Fox is an excellent puzzle author, I would say puzzle setter. He has his own blog that features some excellent puzzles, and visually they are really excellent themed, and solve path is also really amazing. So we'll add the link in the description below for Eric Fox blog page, where you can check out all of his puzzles, all of his creations that he has featured on his blog. And so the first puzzle that we'll be solving would be a really easy one, kind of an introduction to the genre, and the second puzzle would be a bit tricky. So before going to the puzzle, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below, and we'll surely make a video on it. Right, so we actually have a playlist for puzzles where we have covered mostly all types of puzzles and how to solve them. So introduction to every puzzle, and basic strategies and tricks on how to solve such puzzles. So if you are a beginner and if you really want to get into puzzles, you should really check out the playlist. I will add the link in the description below for puzzle playlist as well, so it will be easy for you to just seek around with different kinds of puzzles, right? And now coming on to this genre, so you need to draw a snake. The endpoints of the snake are given here, right? So these are the two black dots are the endpoints of the snake, and snake cannot touch itself orthogonally, but in this variation of snake it can touch itself at corners. So usually in a snake puzzle, snake cannot touch each other. So for example, if you what happens is I will not show it this way. Sorry. So usually in a snake puzzle, snake cannot touch itself at corners, right? So the snake cannot touch itself at corners, but in this puzzle, in this variation, snake can touch itself at corners, but it cannot touch itself orthogonally. So, and it cannot have a group of 2 into 2 group of cells, all whole cells used by the snake, right? So it cannot touch itself orthogonally, and it can go this way. So that is what the rule says. And circle mark the ends of the path. Exactly one orthogonal connected area of unshaded cell. Okay, so what are the numbers here? What does the number indicate? So the numbers indicates, so whenever you have a area that is uncovered by snake, that is not used by snake, area, so this is an area of 2 cells, right? And for example, you have an area of 4 cells. So the numbers indicates the area with the number of cells in that area, right? So which are not covered by snakes, right? Exactly one orthogonal connected area of unshaded cell must exist of each size from the given range. So the range here is 1 to 8, as it is given here. The range here is 1 to 8. So of each size from the range given outside the grid. Cells with numbers cannot be shaded and represent the size of the area they are in, right? So you have to have 8 areas exactly, and all the 8 areas will have numbers from 1 to 8. See, the number of cells in each area will have to be from 1 to 8, right? So an excellent puzzle type, excellent puzzle genre. I'll again brief you with the rules. You need to draw a snake that cannot itself touch itself orthogonally, but touch itself diagonally or at the corners, right? And the numbers indicates the number of cells in that area which are uncovered by the snake. So the range is given outside. You need to have exactly 8 areas in which each area will have number of unshaded cells in it. So if the area is, if there is a 1, you need to have 1 unshaded cell. You need to have 2 unshaded cell and a different area of 2 unshaded cell. So in that way you need to have 8 areas which are uncovered by the snakes, and from 1 to 8, right? So the easiest thing is that there is only one way that you can make the 8 happen, right? So of course the two different areas, unshaded areas, cannot touch each other because there has to be a snake between it, right? A path of the snake that goes. So which means that there is only one way that 8 can okay, there is only one way. So you cannot have any other way where the 8 cannot go or 8 touches. So for example, you can have this way, but what happens is, let us assume you have it this way, which means this would have to be a snake path, right? Because the two different areas cannot touch each other. So if this is a snake path, it will have to have, it needs to have a path that is going inside and then coming outside, and the ends are already given. So this cannot be an end, right? Of course. So which means that there is only one way that the 8 can happen, 8 can cover an area, and which means that all of these are the snake path. Nice, right? All of these are the snake paths. Now we know that these are not the ends. So the moment you get to know that what are the ends of the snake egg, right, you can extend each of the snake path some other anywhere else in the grid, right? So this is a this way. So 8 is already formed. We need to form 1 to 7 yet. 5 will come this way. This would have to be an unshaded cell because snake cannot have a branch. Of course, there is only one snake and it will have to form a path. So this cannot be a branching here. This is also unshaded cell. All of these would have to be, no, not this, I'm not sure of this, but this would have to be unshaded. All of these would have to be unshaded, right? Okay. Yeah, so this would have to come down, and which means all of these would have to be unshaded. So you have already formed a path of 5 as well. So of course this cannot be a 5, so this would have to be extend. This would extend, and this cannot be 6 as well because 6 area is already here. So this will again extend, and this is a 7 now. Of course you cannot extend one more because it would have to be 8 and the range is only 1 to 8, and we have already formed an 8, so this would have to be a 7, right? This is a snake path now, and this end would have to come down this way. This end would have to come down this way, and this would have to be unshaded because a snake cannot have 2 into 2 group of cells all shaded, right? And that means it cannot touch itself adjacently. And now this would come down, and this end is now fulfilled. So this would be unshaded, and this would be unshaded. This would come down this way. Okay, so 8 is done, 7 is done, 6 is here, right? Let's see. So if this is okay, so what are we missing here? Something really easy, I'm sure. 4 is possible, right? Yeah, 4 is still possible. So let's see. Is 3 possible? Oh, of course, I'm extremely sorry. So both of these ends cannot touch, right? Sometimes I miss such kind of easy logics because you'll form a loop in itself. You need to draw a path that starts from this, and it has to be only one path that ends at this. So both of these cannot be meeting here. So this would go this way, this would come down, and okay, so 3 is done. So this would not be 3, it would have to be 4 at least. 5 is done, 6 is done, 7 is done, 8 is done. So this would have to be 4, right? This goes this way. 1 is done, so this would have to be at least 2. So we have done all the these things, right? 8 is done, 7 is done, 6 is this, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So the snake would have to meet, and hooray, we have done the introduction puzzle to the snake egg. So if you see here now, a better way to explain the rules again, if at all you got mixed or confused with the rules. So I have drawn a snake here, right, that goes starts with one endpoint and ends with the other endpoint, and the moment the path is drawn, you will have a few regions that are divided, right, and the regions will have to have exactly within the range that is given 1 to 8. So this is 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell region, 4 cell region, 5 cell, 6, 7 and 8. So not necessarily all numbers would be given here, but as you can see, we have drawn a snake here. Excellent puzzle, right? And now coming back to the second puzzle, going to the second puzzle here, right? So this is kind of a tricky puzzle as said by Eric himself. So let's see. So Eric really wanted me to cover a video on this puzzle. It was not covered on our channel earlier, and this is really an excellent puzzle. I have solved one of the famous snake egg puzzle by Murat, if I am right, yeah, on gmpuzzles.com. An excellent puzzle. And so this is the next puzzle that I am solving by Eric Fox, right? So of course this would have to be snake egg. All of these would have to be green cells, right? I'll just mark them here, and the path will have to go this way, the path will have to go this way. So this is done. Okay, 7s would have to meet, 9s would have to meet, right? Oh, there's an excellent piece of logic here. 9s would meet, right? So there will be a path, or there will be a region this way I'm sorry, this way, or anyway this way. But the moment you get to know this, you know that the snake egg or the path of this end path cannot go this way. It cannot go up this way, because the moment it goes up this way, both the 9s cannot connect to each other. So which means that this snake end will have to go this way somewhere, right? It will have to go this way, and now that will meet this snake path, this path. Of course there is only one path, so this path will have to go this way, and then it will turn around somewhere and meet this. But if it meets this end gets stranded here. Of course this is not a snake end, right? This is not an end path or a end circle here. So this end will have to go, this path will have to go this way and move around and touch this. But if touches this, there is an stranded path here, of course, which is not possible. So which means that this path will touch here, and this path will go up, and it will touch this way. That's nice. Okay. And this path will come this way. Anyway, I'm not sure. So we know that the 9s would have to meet, 7s, if it goes this way, this is oh, you have 6 cells. There is something fishy here. Let me just see it again. So the moment you go it this way, this cannot be snake path, this cannot be snake path, none of these can be snake path, and you have 6 cells for the 5 region, right? Not, of course. So this will be up, it will go up this way. If it's this way, that is possible, right? That is possible. And if it is this way, oh, that is an excellent piece of logic. I missed that, guys, I'm sure. So what happens here is, if the 7th cell of this region is taken by this cell, you have a snake path that goes this way, and 9 is actually too much big. You have more than 9 cells here, because 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and then the connection will have 3 more cells. That is something more than 10 cells, more than 9 cells, that is 11 cells. That's a really sharp logic here. I was lucky to find that, and a really sharp logic. I'm actually good at snake puzzles. I have a whole snake variant contest authored on Logic Masters India. So I think so, two contests. I don't even remember, it was long back. So I'm quite good at snake puzzles, so I kind of find some sharp logics easily. So which means that this don't be a 7th cell here, but so this would have to be a snake path. Okay, and then I think so should be easy. This is second, this is a snake path, this is an unshaded cell, this goes this way, comes this way, and okay, so we already done 5 6 7 8 9. Can be this way or this way, right? Not sure, let's see, or this way, anyway. So which means that all of these would have to be snake cells, right? So it can either be this way or this way, and this is unshaded now, which means that this would have to be shaded, I mean to say unshaded, and this is a snake path which have to be shaded, and unshaded with the 8s here. Okay, of course this 8 would have to come here because there are not too many cells for the 8 region to be fulfilled, right? If it goes up maximum, if I take this way, you have only 7 cells here, so 8th cell would have to be this at least. The maximum that I was taking here was this, right? So this would have to be a cell here. Okay, if this is shaded, all of these, okay. Oh, that's nice. If this is shaded, all of these will be unshaded. There won't be any snake path that can go inside and come out, right? Of course, 2 into 2 shade. So all of these would be unshaded, and you already have a 9 unshaded cells. So the range in this puzzle is 1 to 9, right? I'm sorry, I just forgot to say that. I've just hidden the range here above. I'm sorry, because of the short screen. And the range here is 1 to 9. So you already have 9 cells here, and you again form a 9 cells here. Of course, that is not possible. So which means that this wouldn't be a shaded cell. This will be unshaded, this will be unshaded, and this will be unshaded. All of these will be unshaded. This will be shaded. And it has to come out this way. 2 is done. So 9, 8, 7, 5, we note 6. Okay, let's see. No, if this is shaded. Oh, you have 2 times 3 here. That is quite excellent here. So if this is shaded, you already have a 2, so this would have to be at least 3. And now what happens is there are 2 3 regions. Not possible, right? That's fine, that's good. So this will be unshaded, this is shaded. You have 6 cells. 7 is already done, 8 is already done, 9 is already done, so it cannot be greater than 6. So do you have a this way, and 9 is also done. Wow, 9 is also done, and 8 is also done. That is excellent. So we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So this would have to be 4, and that completes this puzzle. Excellent logic, guys. What an excellent. So 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Wow, what an excellent puzzle genre this was. Excellent. Both of these puzzles were really good. Second one was quite tricky. I wouldn't say much harder, but a really good video and a good puzzle for introduction to all the beginners here who would like to see a new genre here, snake egg puzzle, right? So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, I request you, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on daily basis. And of course, if you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below, and we are going to make a video on it surely. Thank you.